Another Billboard tier actress being uglified for the screen. Or is it more than that?
Whoa!
So if you've been anywhere near the internet, people are using pictures of Sydney Sweeney and her sweater hams for thumbnails that have nothing to do with her at all. People are constantly simping over her. She's everywhere. I mean, granted, she's got the goods. Yeah, that's fine. She's moderately attractive. I know I'm not going to say she's mid or anything like that. She's obviously well above that. I just, I don't like latching on to certain celebrities that much. Everyone's going to have their celebrity crush. That's actually kind of funny. When I was still engaged, we would just have these little joking conversations like, okay, who's your celebrity hall pass? There's one person you get a hall pass for. It'll never happen, but it's okay to say that with, and no one can get jealous about it. So maybe that is Sydney Sweeney for quite a few people. Who knows? But while we do know that she has been flaunting her goods in public appearances and just how she does her normal life, she's actually been doing a lot more work behind the scenes, which has now come to light because there's a new movie coming out. And guys that have been following head over heels for her might be taking second guesses after they see her 90s style mullet. Oh, yeah, that's the same girl. Man, look at that can of spam she's got in her biceps. Girl has been bulking. And yes, this is for a biopic from a famous, actually, I think she was the first inductee into the Boxing Hall of Fame as a woman, but a very famous boxer who had a 23-year lifespan and was the super welterweight champion in 2009. But we're talking about Christy Martin, and Sydney Sweeney is going to portray her in a new movie directed by David Michaud. That recently started production. So whenever they're saying this, because she's already been putting in the effort, that means they've recently started filming. The screenplay has been written, all the pre-production, all the shooting script has been, it's already finalized. So let's talk a little bit more about Christy. Christy, former professional boxer, she started in 1989 and only just ended in 2012. Anything to do with the Mayan calendar? We're not here for conspiracies. But yes, like I said earlier, she did win the world champion in the super welterweight class in 2009. She also survived an attempt from Tanya Harding. Oh, no, that was her husband, James Martin. Stabbed her multiple times and upped the ante by trying to blop her in their Florida home, and she survived. Obviously, Beta Cuck couldn't take her in a fight, so went to more conventional weapons. Now, not going into the actual court case and all the evidence that was presented on why, it's all speculation other than what was said in court. But he has been convicted and is sentenced to 25 years in prison. But she is a survivor. She's a fighter, a survivor, and this is a great story to tell. And I know how much y'all want to see, or a lot of people want to see Sydney Sweeney be just like flaunted. Well, she's been flaunted in other movies. I think she's trying to turn that corner, kind of like Adam Sandler did whenever he did Spanglish. He went to prove that he could do more roles rather than just his niche. And I think maybe this is her thought process as well. She wants to be taken seriously and not just a look piece. Or maybe she saw the substance and realized that with age, all that's going to fade. So I might as well have something better or something more structurally sound that she can fall back on. Because when the looks inevitably begin to fade and the next new thing comes in there, you still have to have that staying power. But she says that over a few months, she's been immersed in training to bring to life the story of an incredible woman and a true champion who fought battles both inside and outside the ring. Very great story, Christy Martin. If you haven't seen it yet, look it up. And if you just want to see Sydney's portrayal of it, the release dates have not been announced yet. We're assuming most time in Hollywood, there's about a 2 to 3 months shooting schedule, be in post-production for a little bit. So we might see this at the end of next year. We might see it early 2026. That's kind of industry standard. But in 2020, Martin was elected into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in the organization's first ballot that included women. So we're just going to take a look at the cast that has been announced so far. It includes Ben Foster, excellent actor, as James Martin, the husband. So I'm guessing that this story is going to involve the derailment of their relationship, what led to those things. I'm sure it'll be fictionalized in a way. Obviously, they're not going to show every little thing and all the he said, she said. It's all going to be something that I really hope that they interview James Martin in prison in order to get more stuff for the script. I really hope they hear his side of the story and then her side of the story. Now, we know that the courts ruled against him. Well, he did it. Good gracious. How can you not? But I hope we see their reasoning from both sides and it weaves a nice little line in that, because that would be extremely interesting to see. We got Jess Gaber. We've got Ethan Embry. Ooh, nice. Katie O'Brien, Merritt Weaver, Chad L. Coleman, and Tony Caballero. Now, the movie is going to be produced by Anonymous Content, Black Bear, 50/50 Films, Votive, and Yoki Inc. A lot of times when people see this many production companies, it throws up a red flag. For me, it doesn't, because that means it's trying to stay indie, and that means it should be grittier, more true to life, and something that's going to hit you in the feels a lot more than something that one giant production company in Hollywood would do. So for me, this actually bodes well for a very personal story and a story of accomplishment, achievement, and survival. So that's how I feel about it. And this is just her on set outside her trailer. It's another little shot of her. So biggest question now, what do you guys think about this? Her new foray into playing something that is a true female hero and not throwing all this other BS crap into it. That's kind of where I'm seeing from it. It's like it's her. I know a lot of people have said that she stayed based. I don't know. I don't keep up with it that much, but this is what we want. Well, female empowerment, that kind of stuff. No, there are actual women who have done great things. Why not give them the spotlight? Because a lot of people, including me, have not heard of Christy Martin. So tell her story. She's got quite a story to tell. And I don't know. It looks extremely interesting. I like stories like this. Biopics, I don't know. They're kind of like a guilty pleasure when done right. They can also be horrifically skewed, but it seems like she's pretty well standing behind this one. And if we can take her word for anything, then it's something we're definitely going to see in the future whenever it comes out, and we will keep our eyes on it. But until next time, until tonight for the live stream, this is Malty from the GCA, and y'all take care. Bye-bye.